Dating after diagnosis, to begin with, didn't exist.
Dating didn't exist.
That's something that I'm still navigating.
It took a while for me to, even though the research was there, was to actually feel comfortable in my own skin, knowing that I had it and that I wasn't going to pass it on.
I feel I have to disclose to my partner.
At times it happens when I get a little bit paranoid, when I think to myself, maybe they can read my thoughts, maybe they know already.
It's a way of encouraging me to take my treatment very well, to practice good adherence, because I know when I'm undetectable, I am untransmittable. So I try to provide all that information to my partner.
Of course, it just gives you some sort of PTSD when you're afraid of telling people about your status and disclosing, because you think to yourself, oh, maybe they're going to react the same way, maybe they are going to react even worse.
And I didn't want to be rejected. So what I did is I got onto a dating website called Positive Singles.
Okay, so dating apps pre-diagnosis, let's say that, well, even before then, dating apps weren't even around. So you'd go out and meet people, or I'd use, the internet, so MSN. I remember chatting to people on there.
And this was back in 1999, 2000, so really early on for dating apps. But I met a guy on there who was also living with HIV, because I felt like if a guy's living with HIV and I'm living with HIV, then there's going to be no rejection.
Then dating apps came around, so pre-diagnosis. It made it very easy to hook up and to get out there.
So we met and got on really well, and we got married, and we had 3 beautiful, healthy children. Because women can have who are living with HIV can have children, and they don't get HIV, because I was on these effective treatments that suppress the virus to undetectable levels. Back then I couldn't breastfeed, but today women can breastfeed. If they're supported by the healthcare workers, they can breastfeed quite safely.
This is maybe where I encountered some stigma, actually. Now that it's all coming back to me.
The most negative comments I received, or people who didn't take it well, were the people I was chatting to on dating apps.
He just told me all these mean things. He told me I was going to get deported. He told me that I was going to be living a really sad life, that I was going to jail because I never told him.
So I think, some of the stigma I did get around my status was probably from our own community.
And that was mostly like just saying that I was not good enough or making me feel that way.
Some nasty things said to me about not being clean, things like that. It's on my profile, not that I use it anymore because I'm engaged. But yeah, that's where I met my partner. I met my partner on Scruff. So, and both of us were on our profiles, said that we're both undetectable, and yeah.
I have stopped caring about what would people think of me now to what I was before, more self-conscious and like thinking, oh, what would they think? But now I don't think or care about how people see me. It's all about how I see myself, but which has taken a lot of time to get to that point.
But lucky for me, the people that I disclosed my status, they were all really kind to me. They were nice. They were just like, okay, you're taking care of yourself, I'm taking care of myself, and that's enough for me.
I will never forget the first time I disclosed my HIV status to someone, because we were about to have sex. I said, I'm HIV positive. And he said, are you on treatment? And I said, yes. And he said, well, I don't care. That was incredible. That message had got out there to that point where this guy was really happy to have sex with me and have unprotected, condomless sex with me. We used to say unprotected sex, but of course we were protected because the treatments were protecting both of us. So yeah, we had an amazing time.
When you understand that living with HIV is nothing, as long as someone is taking their treatment, then there's so much confidence that you can also share with other people, especially people that, that are your partners.